A big film festival coming up. New Haven, always known for their arts to begin with, putting together the 10th annual New Haven Documentary Film Festival. Speaking of 10 venues, lots of films. A lot of them, this man's had his fingerprints in a few of them. Executive Director, filmmaker Gorman Bechard with us. Nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
We were talking during the break. I've lived near New Haven for 20 years, and when I got here, I immediately was told that you were like one of the cornerstones of the New Haven arts world. So thank you for that, if nothing else.
It's a great city. It's a very vibrant city. It's got the most culture in the area by far.
Absolutely, it does. Yeah. How do you get, documentaries are kind of a tough sell sometimes.
Absolutely.
You don't have obviously the big action-packed film, no Tom Cruise, no romance or rom-com. How do you sell somebody on documentaries?
Well, for one, I think documentaries have really really emerged in the past 4 or 5 years because of places like Netflix and so forth. But what I would say is we're showing things that you can't see on Netflix. It's like there's no dumbing down. We are showing things by independent filmmakers, a lot of them local, a lot of films that you will never get a chance to see anywhere else. And on subjects as different as the first black Barbie doll to drummer Max Roach to,
Well, let's talk about that, because, we talk about the diversity of the arts in this state, not just New Haven. And the local filmmakers, they're bringing so many new conversation pieces to things that if you know the state, have been around for a while.
Absolutely. Anything from affordable housing, which is in Connecticut is a big deal. But we're also looking at subjects of like women who were in prison and getting out and dealing with having
reacclimating to society.
So there's a little bit of something for everything. We have a senior day where we're showing a documentary on miniature golf. It's just which was made in Connecticut, and it features one of our great miniature golf.
I'm actually interested in seeing it. That sounds fascinating.
We have one on senior speed dating, which is hysterical.
Oh my, that's true.
Over 75 only.
Okay. Well, I'm out. Talk to me about you. So you've got the big gala opens up in a couple of days. We'll talk about the details in a bit. But at the gala, the feature presentation, Black Barbie. Talk to me about that film.
The filmmaker knew her aunt had worked at Mattel for 45 years, and her aunt was the person who suggested, "How about you make a doll that looks like me?"
Yeah.
And it's the wonderful story of how this doll came to be.
I love this. Are they all similar in how the stories are told, or because it's a documentary, it's obviously a lot of archival stuff and whatnot, or do you, as a filmmaker yourself, find yourself amazed that there's a lot of creativity in an otherwise stoic topic?
Well, the nice thing with a documentary is you can tell the story anyway. You can use just nothing but archival footage. You can go and interview new people. You can animate it. So there are so many different ways to tell a story that you're not stuck with the superhero sort of formula.
Sure. Now, you've got over 100 films. We're showing you a teaser with a couple of very basic clips, and we'll get to that pizza one in a second. I'm not going to let you off the hook for that. but this is great, because 100 films, 10 different venues, everywhere from the New Haven Free Public Library, Cafe 9, another signature of the art scene down in New Haven, Willoughby's Coffee at the Yale Architecture Building, and the best part is, it's pay what you can.
And for about half of our screenings, we really try to keep it very affordable. And even then, the rest of the screenings are going to be $8 during the day and $12 at night, which is still cheaper than going to the multiplex.
Absolutely. NHArts.org. NHDocs, excuse me. .org if you want to see the whole list and where they're going to be. And it's funny, we were also talking, there's a great documentary. Is pizza going to be there as well?
Pizza, not this year.
Not
this year. We've shown pizza so many times.
Pizza, a love story, for everything that you've done. That's what people want to talk to you about, right?
That's what people are always asking me. So what's your favorite pizza place? One of the big things, though, one of the big differences, too, is we have about a third of our films, the director is going to be there. You get to meet the person who made the film.
See what's behind that thought process.
And ask questions.
Good pleasure.
Of course. Thank you so much.
10 years straight. And Rachel Piscatelli, because it's movies, they did not take a break during the pandemic. They said, okay, you separate yourself at the different venues, but go see some of these films. And some of them, I was reading the topics, some of them are absolutely incredible. They have a big Karen Carpenter one, New Haven's own Karen Carpenter, and that should be a really interesting one.